Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Harold Games, and welcome to part 5 of my NHL Imperialism series. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this series so far. We are down to the final 12 teams of the final Sports Imperialism series that I will probably do on this channel for now until I can figure out a way to record. Or until I can get a better setup, but yeah, so we are down to the final 12 teams. Now, I mentioned this 6 days, which will turn into 7 days when this video goes out ago. That we are going to do two more episodes. We will do the normal 5 eliminations for this episode, and then we will finish off with the 7 next episode. So, if you guys don't know how Imperialism works, we basically go spin this wheel, and we will use this as the actual first spin. Spin this wheel. We get the Tampa Bay Lightning. If you don't know where Tampa Bay is, here they are. They have this big old hunk of land that they have gained throughout the series. We'll then go to this arrow. We'll click spin, and we're basing it off of the logo to the northeast. Well, that is going to be the Philadelphia Flyers, so they will be attacking Philadelphia, meaning Philadelphia in this simulator will be the home team, and Tampa Bay will be the away team. So we go find Tampa Bay Lightning. Then we go to Philly, which is down here. Pick that, set it away, set home. Make sure the goalies are supposed to be on the number one goalies, which they are. Click play game. And our first result of the second to last episode of NHL Imperialism is a 4-2 victory for the Tampa Bay Lightning. 3 goals in the third period. Let's see here. Who picked up the game winner? It looks like it was Stamkos. Flyers never scored a goal until... Actually, I guess it would be Cirelli. But, yeah. So, Tampa Bay does pick up the first win of episode 5. So, congratulations to Tampa. And for Philly, unfortunately, they will be eliminated from the wheel that we will show... and we will show that right into this. But yeah, it just works just like this. The reason why I'm only doing 5 eliminations is because there are far fewer teams than what there are in NBA, or sorry, NCAA, not NBA. NCAA for both football and basketball. So yeah. But yeah, is kind of sad that we are coming to the end of Imperialism on this channel for now. Like I said, I don't have a good enough setup to record actual games on like my Xbox or my PlayStation. Heck, even my old PlayStation 3 for college football, I don't have a way to record games. But we could probably figure out a way to potentially we could probably figure out a way to potentially take a look at recording like different states with a lot of people. But Tampa Bay does pick up the win. So we go find Tampa, which is right here. Backspace. There we go. We're down to 11 teams now. Next team is going to be the Calgary. Did not mean to delete Tampa. Calgary, though. And we will just do Tampa Bay Lightning. Sorry, I heard a lot of popping noises in the background. I didn't know what that was. It was fireworks. But Calgary, we already know that was the spin, so we will find Calgary on the map. Here's Calgary, one of the few teams that I've yet to play in Imperialism to this point. Here's Calgary right here, the Calgary Flames. We'll click spin the arrow. It is landing to the southeast, which that is going to be the Winnipeg Jets. So Winnipeg going up against the Flames. Winnipeg will be the home team. Calgary will be the away team. Here's Calgary. Here is Winnipeg. Jacob Markstrom and Connor Hellebuck. I'm assuming he didn't play much. But here we go. It is a 4-2 victory for the Jets. Looks like they scored 4 in the last 2 periods. And the game-winning goal was scored by Mark Scheifele. It was actually pretty close. And then a goal scored by the Flames, by Huberdeau. And then the Jets immediately took the lead right back. And scored again late by Nikolai Ehlers. So good goal, or good win for the Jets. And unfortunately for Winnipeg, they are eliminated before they even get a chance to expand. So Winnipeg is starting to look like a pretty good hotspot. As Calgary has been dethroned, even though they've been dethroned as one of the few teams that have yet to play. When they did play, they lost, and now Winnipeg has, I believe, gathered the largest landmass so far. It's pretty close between Winnipeg and Tampa. No, it's not. Winnipeg definitely has, and they've now completely blocked the Oilers from everywhere. So if we land on the Oilers, we just know where they're going to be playing. But Calgary loses, they will be eliminated from the wheel. If you look at the results, ignore these first two. For some reason, the wheel had an issue, but here are the actual first 2 spins of the videos. So we've done 2 already. It's time for number 3. And we landed on the Dallas Stars. So Dallas is up next. Another team that has yet to play today, or play in the series. Here's Dallas. Now they can only go up against the Jets or the Lightning. So pretty much anything east or southeast is going to be Tampa Bay, and everything else, unless it's just straight south, is going to be Winnipeg. So where will they be going? Southwest. That's going to be Winnipeg's land. So this is a pretty big battle. And if Winnipeg wins, they will control pretty much a third of the United States legitimately. So it's going to be up to the Stars to try and dethrone and become the next best team. But here's Dallas, and we need to keep it on Winnipeg. Jake Ottinger went up against Connor Hellebuck. Pretty big game. Winner is the Dallas Stars. Wow. It was a shootout in the first round. Looks like the only goal scored in the shootout was in the first round by Rope Hintz. I don't know how to say the first name, but a pretty good game, and Dallas does pick up the win over Winnipeg, and now Winnipeg's run is now done. I wonder if I can get away with doing this. Nope, definitely cannot do that. Congratulations, though, to Dallas for picking up the win and really starting your imperialism run with a ton of land. Will make you more susceptible to attacks, but still a nice win. And this is really our first big landmass shift of the episode. So this take a couple minutes. But a couple things, if you're still watching to this point of the video, my Detroit Tigers series has finished up the regular season of Season 1. Took a little bit longer than what I wanted to get completed with the season, but we are done with Season 1. Unfortunately, we did not make the playoffs. I believe with our last win, we finished a game out of the last wild card spot. And I already knew we missed it because I hit play game, and then I backed out before I actually started the game, which in turn simulated the game that we needed that kind of mattered if we won our game, and wasn't going to go our way. So if you're wondering why I went the route I did, playing the game as manager with like all the substitutions to make sure every single pitcher got in the bullpen got at least some playing time, and why I unloaded the bench. That was why I already knew that we weren't making the playoffs, so no point in not playing any players that could get some extra playing time. We said farewell to Miggy, played him a few innings, got him a sac fly, and that was about it. So farewell to Miggy. When I do the live stream later this evening, I will, and it's going to be the full off-season live stream, which will be up later tomorrow, probably around noonish. I'll make sure it gets up before I have to go to work. That way I can make sure everything sounds good, at least for the first half hour. But yeah, big thank you to Miggy in the game. I know it's just a game, but I know in real life his career is coming to an end. And the Tigers are kind of in a similar situation this season compared to my regular season with the Tigers. Fighting a potential playoff spot on the line. They need a good run, and we had a good run. And the last couple weeks of the season, unfortunately, a couple key losses. And we lost our playoff run. And although it would have been nice to get some playoff baseball in Detroit in the first season, we wouldn't have a lottery pick. We wouldn't have that chance of moving up a few spots that I have seen before in the game. Not with my user, but I've seen other teams go from 14th to 5, 14th to 3, and we could use a lot of help from the draft. That's all I'm going to say. But I have a lot of decisions that I'm going to have to make on that live stream. So make sure you tune in, or you don't have to tune in. Obviously, you won't be able to tune in by this point, but make sure you watch the episode, see what happens, and look at this green taking up a third and me destroying Lake Michigan in my drawing. I apologize. But who did we? Winnipeg is the team that gets eliminated. So we have done 1, 2, 3. We have done 3 spins. So 4th spin. Next team to play is another first timer, the Golden Knights. Here's Vegas. So now we only have Anaheim, Vancouver, and Oilers as left that have yet to play. Vegas, we're going to have potential land shifts again. It's either going to be Detroit or the Kraken because they cannot play. Yeah. Spin the arrow. Yeah, that is going to be up against the Kraken. So the Knights, Stanley Cup champs this year, went up against the Seattle Kraken. I guess Golden Knights going up against Seattle. Here we go. And it is Seattle picking up the win, dethroning the Kraken or the Knights, another team to be one and done. It was a goal in the second period I wanted for them, and it was by Jaden Schwartz picking up the goal. Michael Amadio tied it up. But unfortunately for the Golden Knights, the Kraken win, and the Kraken are now starting to make some noise in the series late. So now they're kind of butted up against the Dallas Stars land. The defending technically, if you want to call it, the defending champs are knocked out of the first round, or in their first opportunity in Imperialism. In Seattle, just like that, they are starting to pick up some land now. So Seattle picks up the win. And the Golden Knights are gone. And I believe that just leaves us with one more spin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, one more spin left in the episode. And it is the Vancouver Canucks. That's going to leave us with just one team that has yet to play, which is the Anaheim Ducks, which is south of the Kraken. But it's either going to be the Stars or the Kraken. Who will they be playing up against? And that's going to be the Kraken, Seattle Kraken. So Vancouver against Seattle. Dasher Demko going up against Morton Jones. The last result is a Seattle Kraken win. And wow, that is a good win for Seattle. It was a 2-goal third period. It started by Oliver Bjorkstrand with the game-winning goal. And then Matthew Beniers, assisted by Justin Schultz and Eli Tovanen. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. Pick up the insurance, but a 4-2 victory for Seattle over the Vancouver Canucks. Results in a nice finale battle. Two teams with a ton of land, or really three teams because the Lightning have a decent amount of land, are going at it. And the rest of the teams are kind of just fighting to get out of their original region area. So congratulations to the Canucks. Or sorry, to the Canucks. To the Kraken. Jeez. And before we sign off for this video, we'll recenter this a little bit better, and then we will go eliminate the Canucks from the wheel. So we are down to the final 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here are those final 7 teams. 3 teams with tons of land mass. If the Ducks would have played against Seattle and if Seattle beat them, pretty much you're splitting the biggest land masses in 2/3. But Dallas Stars definitely have the biggest land mass of the United States. Tampa Bay has captured most of the Southeast and Atlantic Basin region. They just have 2 teams they have to dethrone in the Northeast. Dallas Stars own pretty much an entire middle third of the U.S. minus a little piece up here. Seattle owns most of the Pacific, West and Northwest, and not quite the Southwest. The Ducks are going to have to fight through 2 big land masses to just get to this little land mass to then get to more bigger land masses. But yeah, so that is going to do it for part 5 of this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace.